Tennis elbow, also known as lateral epicondylitis, is a condition many tennis players encounter at some point in their careers. It's an overuse injury caused by repetitive strain on the forearm muscles and tendons, often due to the intense demands of the sport. Whether you're a seasoned pro or an enthusiastic amateur, understanding how to prevent and manage this condition is crucial for maintaining your performance, mental focus, and long-term health. At its core, tennis elbow stems from repetitive motions that place stress on the tendons around the outer part of the elbow. This repetitive strain can lead to tiny tears in the tendons, resulting in inflammation, pain, and weakness. Left untreated, these minor injuries can progress into chronic discomfort, significantly impacting your ability to perform on the court. One of the most noticeable effects of tennis elbow is the pain and weakness it causes in the forearm and wrist. This can make even simple strokes like serves or backhands feel laborious and uncomfortable. Over time, grip strength diminishes, and players may find it harder to control the racket or generate the power needed for effective shots. This lack of control and strength not only affects match performance, but can also disrupt practice sessions, as the injury often limits the intensity and duration of training. Beyond the physical symptoms, the mental toll of tennis elbow is equally significant. Persistent pain can lead to frustration and a loss of confidence, especially if the condition prevents players from performing at their best. It's not uncommon for athletes to feel hesitant during strokes, fearing they might worsen the injury. This apprehension can become a psychological hurdle, leading to more cautious and less effective gameplay. Over time, this cycle of physical pain and mental stress can lead to burnout, as the joy of playing is overshadowed by the constant struggle to manage discomfort. Preventing tennis elbow is a critical step for players aiming to avoid these challenges. While the specifics of prevention may vary, the key lies in addressing the root causes of the injury. Ensuring proper technique is essential, as incorrect form during strokes can place excessive strain on the forearm muscles. Players should also focus on balanced training routines that strengthen the muscles and tendons involved in tennis movements. This can help build resilience and reduce the likelihood of overuse injuries. Recovery is another crucial aspect of prevention. Incorporating effective recovery practices into your routine can make a significant difference. This includes giving your body adequate time to rest and heal after intense training sessions or matches. Recovery not only helps repair minor tissue damage, but also reduces inflammation and soreness, keeping the forearm muscles and tendons healthy over the long term. For those already experiencing the early signs of tennis elbow, addressing the issue promptly is essential. Ignoring the symptoms or attempting to push through the pain can lead to more severe problems, including chronic pain or degenerative changes in the tendons. Taking proactive steps to manage the condition can significantly improve outcomes and speed up recovery. It's also worth noting that preventing tennis elbow isn't just about physical health. It's about maintaining a player's overall well-being. By keeping injuries at bay, players can stay focused on improving their skills, competing at a high level, and enjoying the game without interruption. This holistic approach to health and performance ensures that tennis remains a source of fulfillment and achievement rather than frustration. Resistance bands have become a staple in the training and warm-up routines of professional tennis players, particularly for preventing injuries like tennis elbow. These versatile tools play a significant role in strengthening and activating key muscles before a match, ensuring that the body is adequately prepared for the demands of the game. Resistance band exercises are not only simple and accessible, but also incredibly effective in targeting the muscles most vulnerable to overuse and strain, making them invaluable for tennis players aiming to prevent conditions such as lateral epicondylitis. When it comes to tennis elbow, the primary focus is on the forearm, wrist, and elbow, as these areas endure repetitive stress during tennis strokes. Resistance bands allow for controlled and gradual strengthening of these muscles, tendons, and joints without overloading them. This makes the band an ideal tool for both warm-ups and injury prevention. By engaging in specific band exercises, players can enhance the resilience of their forearm extensors, wrist flexors, and even shoulder stabilizers, which all play a vital role in maintaining proper stroke mechanics. The forearm extensors, located on the outer side of the forearm, are among the most directly affected muscles in cases of tennis elbow. These muscles are responsible for extending the wrist and stabilizing the elbow during strokes. Resistance band exercises that target the extensors help build endurance and strength in this muscle group, ensuring they can handle the repetitive demands of tennis without becoming fatigued. By increasing the capacity of these muscles, players reduce the likelihood of developing microscopic tears in the tendons, which are the root cause of tennis elbow. Similarly, the wrist flexors, situated on the inner forearm, are also crucial for a tennis player's performance. While these muscles are often overshadowed by the extensors in discussions about tennis elbow, they work in harmony to provide balance and control during strokes. Resistance band exercises that engage the wrist flexors improve grip strength and overall wrist stability, which are essential for generating power and precision in serves, volleys, and ground strokes. In addition to the forearm muscles, resistance bands are highly effective in activating and strengthening the shoulder complex, which includes the rotator cuff and scapular stabilizers. These muscle groups play a pivotal role in the kinetic chain of a tennis stroke. A strong and stable shoulder minimizes compensatory movements that can place excessive strain on the elbow and wrist. Band exercises that target the rotator cuff, such as external and internal rotation drills, improve shoulder stability and help maintain proper alignment during strokes. This not only enhances performance, but also reduces the risk of overuse injuries cascading down the arm. The benefits of resistance band warm-ups extend beyond injury prevention. They prepare the neuromuscular system for the dynamic demands of tennis, enhancing coordination and control. By incorporating resistance band drills into their pre-match routines, players ensure their muscles are adequately switched on and ready to perform. This heightened state of readiness can lead to quicker reaction times, more precise strokes, and improved overall performance on the court. Another advantage of resistance bands is their ability to provide variable resistance throughout a movement. Unlike free weights, which offer consistent resistance, bands become more challenging as they stretch. This dynamic resistance mirrors the way muscles function during tennis strokes, where the demand on the muscles changes throughout the motion. By mimicking this natural variability, band exercises create functional strength and endurance that directly translate to the movements required in tennis. Additionally, resistance bands are excellent for promoting balanced muscle development. Tennis is an asymmetrical sport, with players often favoring their dominant side. Over time, this can lead to muscular imbalances that increase the risk of injury. Resistance band exercises can be easily adapted to target weaker or less used muscle groups, helping players achieve a more balanced and efficient musculature. For example, a right-handed player may use bands to specifically strengthen their non-dominant arm and shoulder, reducing the asymmetry caused by repetitive one-sided strokes. Moreover, resistance bands are particularly effective for improving joint stability. In the case of the elbow, the ligaments and tendons surrounding the joint benefit from the controlled tension provided by band exercises. This enhances the overall stability of the elbow, allowing it to withstand the sudden forces generated during high-impact strokes like serves and overheads. A stable elbow joint is less prone to microtrauma, which can accumulate over time and lead to conditions like tennis elbow. Bent-over rows and bicep curls with dumbbells are highly effective workouts that professional tennis players often incorporate into their training routines to prevent injuries like tennis elbow. These exercises not only strengthen the muscles of the upper body, but also play a crucial role in enhancing the overall stability and endurance required for the repetitive and demanding motions of tennis. By targeting specific muscle groups, these exercises ensure a balanced and well-supported kinetic chain, minimizing the strain on the elbow joint and surrounding structures. Bent-over rows are an excellent compound exercise that primarily targets the muscles of the upper and mid-back, including the latissimus dorsi, rhomboids, and trapezius. These muscles are integral to maintaining proper posture and providing the pulling strength required in tennis strokes. In addition to the back muscles, bent-over rows engage the posterior deltoids, biceps, and even the core, as the exercise demands stability through the trunk. The strength gained from bent-over rows translates directly to improved mechanics during tennis strokes, particularly in backhands, volleys, and overheads. By strengthening the muscles that retract the shoulder blades and stabilize the shoulders, players reduce compensatory movements that often lead to overuse injuries, like tennis elbow. A stable shoulder girdle helps distribute forces evenly through the arm, lessening the repetitive stress placed on the forearm extensors and the tendons of the elbow. Moreover, bent-over rows enhance grip strength, an often overlooked component in tennis. A strong grip is essential for maintaining control of the racket, particularly during high-intensity rallies or when executing spin-heavy shots. The pulling motion of the row challenges the forearm flexors and improves their capacity to sustain prolonged grip tension without fatigue. This added endurance in the forearm muscles reduces the likelihood of overloading the tendons around the elbow, a key factor in preventing tennis elbow. Bicep curls with dumbbells, on the other hand, isolate the biceps brachii, the primary muscle involved in elbow flexion. While the biceps may not be the first muscle group associated with tennis, their role in stabilizing and controlling the elbow joint is critical. The repetitive nature of tennis strokes, especially serves and forehands, places significant demands on the biceps, as they assist in decelerating the arm and managing the forces generated during these motions. By strengthening the biceps through controlled bicep curls, players improve their ability to handle these forces, reducing the strain placed on the forearm muscles and tendons. Additionally, bicep curls help balance the musculature of the upper arm, which is particularly important for tennis players who often develop asymmetries due to the one-sided nature of the sport. Addressing these imbalances ensures more efficient movement patterns and decreases the risk of overuse injuries.